So I'm just gonna let you go on this one.
You gonna let me go on this one?
Yeah. You obviously have a lot to say on this matter.
No, I don't. I was just gonna say.
No.
Which is one of the interesting topics that I saw on my phone while I was listening to the podcast.
Sex is the core weakness of man and woman.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, need some type of commentary. So they was talking. I was listening to a podcast and shall remain nameless. They were talking about how the club, like going out club, is the most dangerous place to go. For a couple reasons. One, you out drinking with strangers.
Right.
Two, you exchanging your personal information with people that you have no idea with. Three, you're drinking in an environment where you ultimately could possibly have no control.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, your pure motive, I would say most of the time the pure motive is to do two things. One, get drunk. Two, have sex. So going to an establishment like that or going out and whatnot, what happens is that energy keeps getting repeated. So if you like the thrill of it, it's going to keep happening. So it becomes an addiction to where it can lead to a lifestyle. Now, why I say sex is like the biggest weakness for men or women is because if you ever thought about having sexual energy, like if you ever felt aroused, like, okay, I need to have sex or I'm horny, whatever the case may be, most of the time it's your brain doing all of that type of thinking. Like it's never like your hormones or, excuse me, not your hormones, but it's never to where you flat out cannot control it. It's usually just your mind of, okay, I'm horny, boom, I'm going to it. Or I'm aroused, boom, I'm going to it. It's like second nature. So why I think it's dangerous is because that can not only become an addiction, but once it becomes an addiction, it leads to several things. So how we were talking about the club, your sexual energy of, fuck, I need to go meet up with some dude and see if I can go out and have sex with him. The step before that is usually, or might be, I'm about to drink, or I'm about to smoke some weed with him, or I'm about to do this drug with him. Now, with that sexual energy, you can turn that into, instead of going to that vice right there, turn that into going towards a goal that you may have. So when you feeling any type of arousement, and you usually go pick up, whether you get on to watch some porn, or you feel like you gotta call that girl up to be like, man, I need her tonight. If you put that phone down or you put that whatever down for 2 seconds and you sit with that thought for 5 seconds, and that energy that you got, if you put that in towards that goal you've been running away from, watch how quick that goal get done, or watch how fast you obtain that goal. I really think that term is so key, bro, because that one energy goes into so many things. When you really think about it, it leads to devices that ultimately is fucking up the world. Shit, think about rap music.
Oh yeah.
Think about rap music. 95% of the people that's rapping right now, especially the young boys, they ain't got no type of control of their sexual energy. If they did, half of the shit that they talking about in their music, they wouldn't be talking about it.
We're so open, like with WAP and like all these different rap songs and stuff like that. We have such an exposure to it, but at the same time, we're still living in a time where it's still a taboo subject, and so.
But necessarily with WAP though, I wouldn't say that, because Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion has proven they know how to control their sexual energy because of the position that they're in. They've written down their goals. They've gotten to a successful career. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, God forbid, she lost her mother and a couple of her other siblings. But Cardi B has a beautiful family with Offset and her daughter, you know what I'm saying, Offset kids. So she's controlled that sexual energy in such a way to where she was even a fucking dancer, and still was like, yo, even though I know this sexual energy is high and real juiced up around me, I'm still gonna get this money. I'm still gonna build up and stack this money so I can start my rap career. And shit, she done that her whole fucking career. So you relate that to the average Joe. All of them times where you just sitting around bored and all you thinking about is the next time you gonna have sex, or that arousal that you got when you get horny, or whatever the case may be. Stop yourself, pause for 2 to 5 seconds, actually think about what that idea is. Okay, I know this is not going to lead me to any type of positive feedback, or any type of positive action, because 9 times out of 10, if you sitting around bored with that sexual energy, you're not married, you're not in a relationship that's stable, it's out of control. So when doing that, you just got to make sure that it's going to the right things, man, because that shit can lead to a downright spiral. I think about pedophiles, I think about rapists, I think about all the people. I think that I would say probably most of them, it's not, and I haven't done any research, but I would think that most of the time that's because they either been abused, and then now they got that sexual energy on them to where they can't control them. They're like, fuck, somebody did this to me, or I seen somebody else doing it. Shit, why I can't?